Hi there everyone, it's Misty here. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, March, no, it is Wednesday, May the 14th, I believe. 13th, 14th? I don't know what day it is. Let me look. Anyway, I'm here, it's the 13th. I'm here today with a weigh-in and update video for you guys. Before we get started, there are a couple of things I want to talk about. The first is that last week, on last week's video, someone left me a really great comment about how they were checking their insulin and they started keto and they've been intermittent fasting and they were waiting to go back to their doctor to check their insulin levels. And that had gone into spam and I had approved it, but unfortunately YouTube was being glitchy on my phone and it deleted it. So if that was your comment, I didn't delete it, I promise. And if you can leave it again or leave something like it, I would appreciate it because I completely missed it. The second thing I talked about in that last video was just kind of feeling overwhelmed, and I said I was going to reread Dr. Fung's book, and I tried and I just cannot get into it. This is why I don't read nonfiction. I just can't. Every time I get like halfway through a chapter, I get so sleepy reading it. So I don't know if I should try to get it whisper synced, see if it's whisper synced, or see if I can buy the Audible book, because reading it is just not working out. And listening to it may not work out either. I don't know. But anyway, let's start with the numbers and then I'll continue on, okay? So last week, I mentioned that my numbers were in the 200s. They had been running in the 200s. They had been really high. I was getting really frustrated. Nothing was happening. And then, like, the very next day, where is that? That was on, well, that was 5 days ago. I have no idea what day that was. 5 days ago. What was that, Friday? So I filmed that video on Wednesday, edited and uploaded it on Thursday, and then on Friday, I woke up with my blood sugars in the low 100s. I'm talking like 101, 103, 105. I tested it 3 different times, and I was just like, what the heck? And they've been super low until Monday. So yeah, so my 7-day average on my meter is 137. 137. That is the lowest it's been since this year. That's the lowest my 7-day average has been this year. My 14-day average is 156 and my 30-day average is 159. That's basically the same. My ketones are 0.9. That's basically the same. So my blood sugars have come so far down. Now, I say that. So on Wednesday I had some Aldi bread. I wasn't going to, but I hate Mother's Day. I hate it. It's a horrible day for me. And I know so many people struggle with it, whether they've lost, miscarried or lost a child, or, maybe you're like me and you don't have a relationship with your mother or the woman who gave birth to you, those kinds of things. And it's just a really hard emotional couple of days for me. And so Sunday morning when I woke up, I wanted McDonald's. I wanted a McGriddle from McDonald's, and to stop myself from having Rob go get me a McGriddle from McDonald's, I made a keto version. So I used a cup, the Aldi bread, and I poured some pancakes, the Walden Farms pancake syrup on it, and I had a sausage patty and a fried egg and a piece of cheese, and I ate that for breakfast. That's all I ended up eating on Sunday. I did have a snow cone later that night. And then on Monday, oh, Monday was bad. Oh my gosh, Monday was worse than Sunday for me. Probably because I posted something, and I don't know that I'll share it here. I shared it on my personal Facebook, but there was a Jezebel article about how, something about being brave if you ended your relationship with your mom or whatever. And so, yeah, that kind of pushed me over my limit for emotions for this week. So on Monday, I really want to talk a bueno. So if you're not from Oklahoma, Texas, I think they're in Colorado too. So Casa Bonita used to be a Mexican restaurant in this area, and they've almost all gone out of business except for the one in Denver, which may have gone out of business, I don't know. But the man that owned that started Taco Bueno, and Taco Bueno is my most favorite fast food Mexican ever in my life. And I was craving soft tacos like crazy. Now, these are not physical hunger cravings. These are mental and emotional cravings. And there is a difference. There's absolutely a difference. When I feel down like that, many of us feel down like that, we want comfort food. And for me, you know, that's a food that I used to could eat whenever I wanted to, right? And it's like when I get sick, why I crave egg noodles and cream of chicken soup, because when I was growing up, when I was sick, that's what my grandmother made for me. So I was really craving it. Like, I wanted it so bad, but I haven't gone off plan since like the 1st of March. So we're talking almost 3 months now, which has been a struggle, but I've been doing it. And so I asked Rob if he would run and get me the stuff to make soft tacos. So he went and got me the Carb Balance Mission tortillas, lettuce, some pico de gallo, and I made some soft tacos. So the problem is, I already knew this, but I did it anyway. Those Carb Balance tortillas jack my blood sugar up like nobody's business. I woke up on Monday morning, my blood sugar was 100. I think that's the only thing I ate on Monday. Were those soft tacos. Let me look. Maybe I had some prosciutto that day. Let's see. Yeah, so at 3 o'clock I had some prosciutto and a couple of strawberries. And that's all I'd eaten that day. And then at 7:30 we had those tacos, and my blood sugar was 179. And when I woke up the next morning, it was 150 something. Then I finished off the tacos for lunch. And then when I woke up this morning, my blood sugar was in the 150s. So, they're gone. They're out of the house. They're done. I had it. It's over. I'm feeling better emotionally, and I am back on very low carb. So it's not the best option for me, but I went with the better bad option. And maybe people think I'm delusional when I say something like that or tell myself that. But at the end of the day, if I can prevent myself from binging, that's a win. If I can prevent myself from going off keto and going off plan and going off my rocker, that's a win for me. So I'm feeling a little bit better emotionally. I'm also feeling better physically. I finally restarted my Mestinon, pyridostigmine. I had stopped taking it right before my surgery because it causes issues going to the bathroom. And I knew there was no way in hell I could have back surgery and then try to run to the bathroom, and have to get to the bathroom really quickly. So I stopped taking it, and it just has been a matter of just me being forgetful. So Monday, I put a bottle everywhere that I would be. And I've been taking it, and I felt so much better. I had a lot of energy on Monday. I paid for it yesterday. Yesterday was a day where I just sat around, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. But that's kind of per usual. I'll have a day where I overdo it. I think I can do more than I can do. And then the next day, I'm paying for it by not doing anything. Excuse me, I need a drink. I'm drinking my bulletproof coffee with a straw so I don't ruin my lipstick. So what I've deduced from all of this is that I've got to just be patient with my body. And I have to realize, and I have to remember, and I have to know that there are going to be times when my blood sugar is bullshit and it's completely out of my control. As long as I am sticking to keto or sticking to carnivore, I am doing the right thing, then I have zero control over what my body decides to do. And that's really, really hard for me. That is really hard for me because it's really, really frustrating and I mentioned how the weight hadn't gone down, like nothing was moving. So I weighed on Monday, and I weighed in at 387 pounds. So the last time I weighed, I was 391, then I'd gone up to 393, then I was 391, then I was 393, and this is the first time I've been back down under 390 since my regain. So I'm really excited about my progress. So it's like I can't go off plan. I can't give in to my emotions. I have to keep on trucking, and I have to I just have to give my body time to heal. And that's all it was. That's all it was. Because if I was doing the wrong thing, or if I wasn't doing what I should have been, I would have never had numbers that low, ever. So I guess if I learned anything, is that I just have to chill out and just trust the process, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. I got a comment one time and someone was like, well, you failed your weight loss journey. And it's like, well, it's a journey. It's like, you know, I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I gained the weight back, yeah, but I'm fighting tooth and nail to get it back down. I'm back on 60 units of insulin at night, but once these tortillas get out of me, and if I'm back in the low 100s, then I can come back down, you know, to 50, maybe 40, and maybe by the time I see my endocrinologist by the 1st of June, I'll be on 20 or 30 units at night. So, and eventually by the end of June, hopefully, I'll be off of it. So it's, you know, I'm just an impatient person. Like, that's why if I get it in my head that I want a haircut and I can't get in to see somebody that day, I don't want to do it. like I am someone who wants, when I get something in my brain, I want to do it. Like, I want it to happen. I want it to happen right now. Like with testing and stuff, when I was going through that myasthenia, that was the hardest part of going through all that testing, was waiting for doctor's appointments and waiting for results. It's like, no, I want to know right now. Don't tell me I have to come back in 3 months. No, tell me right now. I want to know right now. And unfortunately, that's just not how the world works, right? That's how Amazon Prime works, but that's not how anything else works. So yeah, so I am feeling better. And obviously my body is back to where it needs to be if I would stop putting trash in it. So, and I haven't had the Aldi bread again, and I wasn't going to have it. I said I was going to wait until June, and I didn't. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a better bad choice. And the Aldi bread isn't, I mean, that, I don't remember it bothering my blood sugar. I need to go back and watch that video because it's been a few months since I've had it. But it's, again, it's not something that I want to get in the habit of. So, last night for dinner, I had the rest of the prosciutto, I had some olives, I had some strawberries. Oh, I posted my full week of eating keto on Monday. I've been filming everything I put in my mouth every single day. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can take a look. Someone left a comment about how she wouldn't feed that to her dog, the last video, and I went back and looked through it, and I'm like, I didn't have anything bad. Like, I had prosciutto, I had eggs and sausage, we had roast, like steak, like, I don't know, she wouldn't feed to her dogs, whatever. It's like, she's like, well, you can't take criticism. I'm like, well, be constructive. Don't just say you wouldn't feed that to your dog. That's not constructive criticism. That's just you being a bitch. I don't mean to be offensive, but when you start something with that, you're being offensive. That doesn't excuse you being offensive, right? So anyway, I'm wearing a Care Bear shirt today. Isn't it so cute? I don't know why Tord chose this horrible shade of pink. I have another one that's tie-dye, but I bought it in either a 2 or a 3. This is a 4. A 2 or a 3, so I would be able to wear it once I lost a little bit more weight. Rob and I talked today about my measurements. I haven't taken them again in a while. I got to find my original notebook that has them written down, but I decided we'll do them either at the 1st of June or at the end of June. So we can see how things are going over 6 months. And hopefully I've lost some inches. I have no idea. I mentioned last week, like, I didn't feel like I'd lost anything in my face. And it's really hard now because my hair is getting bigger. The bigger my hair is, the harder it is for me to determine if, you know, my face is thinning out. And that's why, I think that's why it's been a struggle. And why when I did that profusion video after I'd just gotten a haircut, I looked so much slimmer in my face. So, but our place is opening up this next week or something. But like I've mentioned ad nauseum, I'm not going out. I'm not going out unless I absolutely have to, probably until September or October. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to me. So yeah, anyway, that's a lot of rambling on. I've been rambling on for 17 minutes. Go me. So my blood sugar numbers are coming back down now that I'm getting the tortillas out of my system. And I had a lot of people say that they eat those. If you're diabetic, just be careful because they jack up me. I don't know if they jack up anybody else, but they jack up me. Anything else I need to tell you? I ordered the new flavors of Rebel. Hopefully that will ship in the next week or so. And I'm going to do a blind taste test. I asked Rob if he would supervise that for me. So, and I'm also going to do a blind taste test for a showdown between Rebel, Halo Top, and Enlightened. So those will be coming in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm really excited about those. Other than that, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys are doing well. I know some cities are lifting restrictions and stuff, so I hope you're being safe and still wearing a mask, etc. I know so many people are throwing a fit about having to wear a mask to Costco. But at the end of the day, it's just a mask. They're not asking you to be amputated. You know, if nothing else, wear it as a sign of respect for those people who are taking care of people who are dying. You know, wear a mask out of respect for our healthcare workers. Wear a mask out of respect for the people working at Costco to make sure that you can still buy food. Wear it for the people who are at Tom Thumb or Walmart or your local restaurant or their, you know, or your doctor's office. It's like, it's not infringing upon your rights. It's you are helping to protect other people around you. So stop being selfish. It's just a mask. At the end of the day, it's just a mask. So thank you to everyone who is wearing them and taking steps to make sure you're keeping yourself, your family, and those around you safe. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.